Hello and welcome to EIP Editing Office Hour meeting number 60. This is issue number 1540 on Ethereum/PM GitHub repository. We are joined by editor Sam Wilson here today to look into the open PRs on EIP as well as ERC GitHub repositories. We are also joined by some of the authors who may have questions. So starting with the first one, we have PR number 999 on ERC. It is just there, Sam. I'm not sure if it is there on the agenda, but we can perhaps begin with this one, joined by the author Marcus. Yeah.
Did you have any specific questions or just want to review?
Would say to start a general review, and then I do know later in the section, I had a couple questions regarding the optional reveal function and with the events as well.
Sure. Let's see what's going on in here. Yeah, 7929. Oh, you haven't updated the file name, so that would be one of the first things to do. All right.
Yeah, we wanted to have the history of the comments, because if I change the file name, I think the history will go away.
It'll keep them. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if you don't change the file name, it won't run the checks that it needs to run. So,
Got it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so start here. So. Yeah. Okay, so we could do something like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have that. Good. Yeah, so that comment still stands. Okay, so this data is a subclass of tokens that is permanent asset-bound tokens. Permanent EBTs, they are specific implementation of asset-bound token call EBTs. Okay. So let's grab this. And go here, and then okay. Okay, supply chains, multiple assets. Yep, that's all good. This is fragment value. All right. Choose free. Take the EPT model. Okay, good. So ABT is the token interface. Color specificity 827 or above. Color must handle false from returns both success. So is this like this is a note on implementers for this, right? So this is saying, or is this because none of these return?
Yeah, I think that's a leftover when we had the contract implementation together with the interface.
Okay.
So we should move that to the reference implementation section.
Okay. Interface events. Okay, so these are okay. Then do you have another interface in here? So just the one? Okay, it's just the one. So this is fine. I should just go with events. Asset bound contract set event. Middle of the contract is belonged and bound to asset bound contract. Then with the token ID is revealed, that interface functions.
And I know specifically when it comes to the functions and the events, we spoke, I think it was last meeting or the meeting prior, potentially leaving those out as, Mint isn't available on other token standards. I would, my thinking is we would retain those in there right now and have that optional because I do see that very useful to other creators. And as we go into draft and also the review stage, and I starts talking to more individuals outside of the scope that we've already spoken to, we would then make the decision to rather or retain that or then to remove that based on the general feedback that we receive, if that's all right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, marvelous.
It's completely up to you. That's just a suggestion. is total supply. Get the total amount of tokens for the asset bound contract. Okay, balance up, shows the NFTs that an owner has. Function option reveal function may be implemented to allow pre-allocated tokens. Okay. Okay. Read after the SBAC contract for mirror essential metadata for the binding tokens contracts should permanently remain synchronous with the SBAC bound token to logic require manual updates many areas. Okay, cool. Alternative considered with re-opt and transfer function to whitelisting. Okay, and option review function. Yeah, that seems good. Reference implementation, cool, good. Yeah, so I'd say this actually looks pretty good to merge. You'll just need to adjust your file name, and it will have some complaints. The tooling will, but after that's all fixed, it should be good to merge.
Nice. Thank you.
Perfect. So just the title, some of the adjustments, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
No, my pleasure.
The next one, we are joined by author Sola, and the PR number is 993 on ERC repo.
993. Okay.
Yeah, I think you left some comments 2 weeks ago, and I think I addressed most of them.
Perfect. Yeah, just catching up on this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go take a look. Scheme for same signature. Okay. This use for same type data message the single signature by coding them to Merkle trees. That's commission to follow for the others. Okay, and then nice. Done. Yeah, so this seems great. No complaints from me.
I tried to vectorize the image. For some reason it just couldn't make it into an SVG, so I just pulled it out. I had
Oh,
to-
you can use PNGs if you want. Like, that's not a problem. It's just if you can provide an SVG, we prefer it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you can put them back. But yeah, this is good for a draft. Do you have any questions about the process? You know where you're going from here.
Actually, I could use some help. What do we do next?
Sure. Sorry.
Oh, Victor, yeah. Yeah, he left some really good comments. I'm really grateful.
Yeah, he's pretty good on the USC stuff. He's very useful. Yeah. Okay. So process. It's mostly up to you. So during the draft stage, this is kind of like where you finish writing the proposal. If you have any like sections that you omitted or thoughts that you're like are incomplete in the document, you finish them at this stage. It looks like your proposal is pretty much done, so you can open a pull request to move it to review whenever you're ready for other people to look at it. We don't really connect reviewers with authors. It's kind of on you to go out and find the people that would be using this standard. So in this case, it'd be wallets. Actually, we have a call coming up in a few days. All wallet devs. That's a good place to reach out to wallets. If you'd like, I can put you on the agenda for that. Would be dApp developers, talking to them, getting them to review it. And once you're satisfied you've received enough review and you're happy with your specification, you move it into last call. That lets anybody know that you're ready to finalize, and they have 2 weeks left to leave any comments. And then once those 2 weeks are passed, you open a pull request to move it into final, and then it's done. And that's the standard.
Good. Sounds good. Yeah, if you could put me on the agenda for wallet devs.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Gladly. Do you have a Discord handle?
Yeah, I'm in there. I need to find it. I'll ping
Perfect.
you
Yeah.
out there. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Where are we
So
off to next?
next we are joined by Vamit, and the PR number is 1031 on ERC repository.
This should be very straightforward. The last time we spoke, you said when we're ready, move it to review. Because we're using it at ScanSan, I assume I can do that, and that's all that's needed, just to change that one file.
Exactly. Yep. Let me just give
Okay.
it a quick read, and we're good to go.
Awesome.
Natural death. Yep. Good. Must implement the bequeathable interface 7818, 7819. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that looks great.
Simple as that.
That's it. And then feel free to move it into last call when you're satisfied, and then move it into final after that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye.
Well, we can move to the last call proposal here. And we are also joined by a few learners here today. So Sam, if there are any questions, we will try to share it with you.
Sure. Right, let's see what's been going on here. Okay. Okay, cool. So this did, yeah. Probably should update the last call deadline too. So that'd be the 27th. Okay, non-fungible token supports multiple owners. So let's put this in split. Okay, the CRC proposes a new standard for non-fungible tokens that support multiple owners. The MoFT standard allows a single entity to have multiple owners, reflecting the shared distributable nature of digital assets. Emotional corporate mechanisms for provided define transfer fees and ownership archiving, leaving flexible and collaborative ownership structure. Okay, traditional entities enforce a single ownership model, which does not align with this. This includes provider fees and ownership and archiving, enhances the utility and flexibility of presenting digital assets and services. All right. So minting. The function mint token allows the creation of a new Mo NFT. The caller becomes both the initial owner and provider of the token. Okay. A new token ID is generated and the caller is added to the owner's set and recorded as the provider. The balance of the caller is incremented. It is a list of owners for each token and an enumerable set to prevent duplicates and allow efficient lookup. The provider is the initial owner who can set and update the transfer value fee. Only the provider can modify certain token parameters. Transfer, okay. Owners can transfer the token to new owners using transfer from. The transfer adds the new owner to the list without removing existing owners and transfers the transfer value fee to the provider. Okay. Okay. During a transfer, the specified transfer value fee is provided. Provided the contract must have sufficient value. The contract must have sufficient balance. Okay, interesting. I guess it makes sense. Owners can mark themselves as ARC. Okay. Sorry. Okay, ownership mechanism is archived. They can no longer transfer the token. Once set, the status can be reversed. For digital asset platforms, the owner can download the real asset directly. If it is not archived, then it must be changed to archive first. Okay. Function set archive status, token ID, pool archived. So this is technically a technical comment, and I should do it on the discussion thread, but I'm lazy today. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, minting functions. Public only unable to provide. Okay. Transfer from, safe transfer from. Okay, this is all fine. These should be headings. This is kind of inconsistent. Multi-ownership model is inherently duplicatable and can be shared without loss of quality. Multi-owner model, product distribution, collaboration, okay, ownership archiving. Okay. 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 Sure. And there's a reference implementation. Okay. I need to see the rest of this. Okay. Then there's all that's being updated. Cool. So this can move into last call. There's just some formatting changes and a question, but otherwise this is good to go. All right. I need to step away for one moment. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Okay. So I guess we can move into these two reviews. Okay, so what's going on here? We've got a commit here.
Pending proposal.
Okay, but so none of the other suggestions I've made have been applied. So we're going to just leave this one for now. 7858. Move to review. Okay. Let's expand it all. Expirable NFTs and SBTs, non-fungible and soul-bound tokens with expiration supporting time-limited use cases. Great. Introduces for ERC 721 non-fungible tokens and soul-bound tokens that adds an expiration mechanism, allowing tokens to become invalid after a predefined period. This additional layer of functionality ensures that the expiration mechanism does not interfere with current NFTs or SBTs, preventing expiration can be defined using either block height or timestamp. Okay, before this EIP, NFTs and SBTs implemented expiration mechanisms for your custom mappings. However, this approach presented challenges such as inconsistent integration with other smart contracts. The custom ERC 721 implementations might misbehave if used in NFT marketplace. The EIP addresses these by providing a built-in expiration mechanism and interfaces that are compatible with existing infrastructure. Cool. Yep, that's all good. So we have an interface here. 721. Okay, that all makes sense. Okay, so balance of that inherited from ER20. Must return all tokens even if expired. They still exist but are unusable. Okay, that makes sense. For NFTs, transfer from and save NFT, save transfer from must allow transferring tokens even if they are expired. This should remain tradable, preserving compatibility with existing applications. However, expire must be considered. Okay, so this is like a completely add-on thing. That makes sense. Can either block a time is token expired is used for retrieving the status of the given token ID. The function must return true if the token is expired. Must revert if it does not exist. Okay, that's good. Epoch. Okay. It's all fine. We add get remaining duration before token expired. Get epoch balance, get epoch info. Okay, this is all fine. Yeah, that's great. Absolutely no complaints from me. Cool.
We have a few more review.
Okay, so sure it's definition of PBM right the first line. Doesn't really explain why we need purpose spend money. Okay. All right, let's see what's changed. Okay, good. So we got that right in the beginning. Typo fixes, some use cases, good. Okay, that's different. Good. Okay. Stuff there. Okay, let's give this a read then. Okay. Person money and extension. Program. Okay, person money. Token is wraparound and ERC 1155 token that can be used for limited activity. This proposal launches the smart contract interface. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a little long, but that's okay. Purpose by money enables digital currency security that can be spent, making them especially useful in real world government vouchers, conditional disbursements, skills, future lending, escrow payments. Okay, cool. Stop token. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. I'm just going to skip over that because we really don't have a good solution for how to deal with it. Like technically, this is an external link and we shouldn't be allowing it, but because you have to pay for ISO standards, there's no way that we can allow links to them.
So
But we're also
do we want a CFI again for this, like call for input, or just?
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see this. Because like it's a really minor complaint. The alphabetic code is published like freely, so it's just going to be too much friction if I complain about it. So I'm not going to.
Okay.
Has the option to define, but we do need a better way to deal with that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good. That's good. Events. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine. Good, 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 good. None of that's changed. All right. You can go into review. All right. So that was 7291, 7878. Okay. Scan sand properties ready for review. Oh, that one's already been merged.
Merged, yeah. We can go to 983.
All right. Okay, draft into review. Okay, this generation C721 changes mechanism transfer count sets the limit how much NFT can be transferred. Okay. Okay, there's the obvious comment I have to make about this if I haven't already made it. They have not replied. All right. 7634. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. It's going to need some work before going into last column, but that's more on the technical side than the formatting side. So 893, so to draft, algorithmic transaction wrapper. Does this have an assigned EIP number? I would assume so. Where did you get 7932 from? Um, Nine, 633. Oh, okay. Cool. Interest transaction type, wrapper transaction signature. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah. Okay. This IP interest new type transaction that contains another transaction. And depends signature data for another transaction with selector. Quantum computers getting more advanced. Large key sizes. Okay, fuel plant. Okay, this all looks good. Transaction is invalid. Good. This is nice. Nice. Good. Good. Okay, then they have a. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. This can go in.
Awesome.
So, margin token wrapper. 7909. Nine, 79. Good. Okay. Okay, this first defense token wrapper contract that can convert any ERC20 ERC set to OK to a corresponding margin token, which is an ERC and it's lockable margins. Why use concept of trading as collateral? 1 second. All right, well, every ERC20 token wants to be supported by every wallet. Each pair. Could be a single, what do they call their contract? Margin token wrapper. Okay. We'll be implementing these. Okay. Okay. Okay, token delimitation. Okay, then you have reference implementation. Sure, that's good. Okay. So that was margin token wrapper. Let's go take a look at composite EIP 712 signatures. I think we did this one already. Yes. Let's look at sustainable collaborative NFT collections. Has this one been looked at yet at all? Probably not. A little bit. So has this been changed since my last review? Okay, good. Okay, then they changed that. They have a, okay. Yeah, so now let's give this a full read through. Okay. So 7832, Sustainable Collaborative NFT Collections, Economically Sustainable Collaborative Dynamic Fees and Donation-Based Engagement. Okay. The CIP proposes a standard for creating economically sustainable NFT governance for collections built on collaborative models based on ERC 721 and introduce dynamic minting fees, role-based action control, and donation-based engagement model to enhance creator community interactions. To balance scarcity. Okay. Okay. So I would say so. Grab this. Okay. The NFT market budget really recurring challenges faced by Okay. Okay. Fee. Okay. Description. Terms. Oh, I love ChatGPT generated stuff. Fixed minting fees can often lead to hoarding and disproportionate ownership. Yeah, I mean, go for it. All right, and with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you all either next week or in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you everyone for joining us here today. I will upload the agenda for the next meeting on Ethereum/PM repo. So if you have any open PRs, please feel free to add your link there. Thank you, everyone.